Want to show.
So I'm running this shell shock exploit, so I just want to stream. So okay, I have downloaded this bash 4.3 and below. So this shell shock exploit vulnerability is under the 4.3 version. So I have extracted this.
Yeah, I have exploited it.
Okay, nice. I just want to record and stream just for fun.
Yes, you can. Absolutely.
Okay, now
Good
I
job.
have created a shortcut to the bin directory, so that I can
Okay.
just say bash underscore shell shock. Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
So okay,
Okay.
there are normal variables, so those are called environment variables. You can define like this: x is equal to 5. Sorry.
Yes. Remove the spaces. It will not work in
Yes, yes,
Bash if you use
yes.
space.
Okay, x is equals to 5. So now we can say echo uh, sorry, $x. So the value is 5. So now let me clear the screen. So what we are going to do is we are going to create a function, and let's say y is equals to, and the function definition is as follows. So here you can write the function, but instead of
Yes.
function we can just say simply uh, quotes, and in that we need to define normal function. So you can write any of the uh, shell command, so
Dash
you can say
command.
echo high. So
Yes.
we can just leave it using the colon and semicolon, so that will indicate that it's an empty function. So after that you can put the semicolon. So this is the normal definition for the function. So if you hit enter, you can see the y variable. So what you can do is you can say declare minus f y.
Okay.
Okay, I don't know why
Alright.
it became. Okay, we can say simply. So okay, it's not a function, it's a shell variable, right? So this is not a
Right.
function, this is simply shell variable. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to spawn a child process bin bash. So whenever this happens, this shell variable is going to be parsed by our bash. So whenever this is going
Yes.
to
Right.
parse this shell variable, it sees the this function syntax. So this is normal the function syntax, so then it creates a new function in the name of y. So
Right.
if I hit enter, now I can say declare uh, so it's did not declare, maybe it's below under 4.3. So okay, now
Okay.
let's say echo $y. So it is not getting imported into our new shell. So okay, now let's create a new one. Let's say z is equals to similar function, nameless anonymous function. So now we can say echo pond. So hit enter. So now what we can say is echo $z. So this is the normal string, and
Yes.
this is stored in the this variable. So whenever there is a bash version underscore that is less than 4.3, now whenever we create a child process bin bash underscore shell shock. So whenever we are creating a child process, and this will be passed by the this shell. So whenever it is going to pass from the left to right, so it will go up to here, and it will treat as a function. Okay, that's fine, because these environment variables are to be used by this child process. So it will function,
Yes.
it will create a new function, and after this it will execute this remaining one as a command. Because normal like this, we can say ls semicolon who am I. So you can tell like this. So this is the, you can
Yes. We can
execute the
use two command at a
yes,
time.
yes. So in that case it will stop parsing up to here as a function, and it will think this as a second command. So now I am going to enter the bash shell shock, and we should print this pawned. So okay, now hit enter. Okay, it did not pawn. So let's see why. So okay, let's create a new shell. Okay, that's fine. Let's create a new echo $x. I'm sorry, I did not export this variable. My bad. Export x. So we need to export this as an environment variable. So those
Yes.
environment variables will be parsed by the child process. Sorry, I'm typing with one hand, so that's why it is slow. So now you can see I have
No problem.
executed this shell shock, and we have got the command executed, because this environment variable has been processing up to here as a normal function, and this code will
Right.
be executed by the shell. Now you can say
Right.
declare f specify the function, I think x. So you can see we have created a normal shell variable that holds the function string, but whenever it is being parsed by the child process, it's being converted to the function because of this open brackets. So this is the function code, and this is the normal uh, this is the shell command we have given. Okay, now we will see the application where we can use. So I have this CGI. There is Apache web server. It is holding the CGI scripts. So now what is
Mm, I
what
think
interest?
I
It's
think it is Apache Struts.
no, normal Apache, normal one. Struts is based
Mm,
on Java, right? So it's a normal one.
yes. No, I
So
think it also has a RC.
yes, it is using the older version of CentOS. So it has the bash less than 4.3. So okay, now this is the admin. Now I'm going to enter a random password. Say password. So I'm clicking on login. Now I have captured the request. So one thing you can know about the CGI is these are the called HTTP headers. So all these
Right.
headers should be converted and sent to the CGI scripts for processing. So there is a CGI backend, and they should process all these headers. So who will do this means Apache web server. So this Apache will make these as a environment variables, http underscore host, http underscore user agent. So it will name like this, http underscore accept. So these are will convert into environment variables, and this CGI will create a child process for every request. So that's why CGI will slow down if there are so many requests. So now what we're going to do is we can modify any of this environment variable, and of course it will be imported into the child process. So whenever the bash is processing the this one, so we will write similar command but a reversal to our uh, Linux box. So let's start the listener. We have we have set up the listener. So what we're going to do is we can change any of this content. So now
Yeah, I
what
done
we
it with the user agent header. I have done it with
yes
user agent header.
yes so we can create a normal function with a blank code. Now what we can do is we can So I'm going to copy this. I have already changed the IP address, so I'm going to paste it in here. So bin bash, execute this command. I think this should work. And now forward.
And
Okay, now I can say who am I, root.
What
Okay,
just
maybe
happened?
this okay, now we can turn this off, so we can get the root and user flag.
so we have got root.
Yes, so we can get both the flags.